Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my March 2016 beauty favorites, and yes, I am going to say it. Where's the year gone? How is it already April? Where has it gone? I just don't get it. It's like time just before I know it I'm going to be 34. First world problems, people. Anyways, so the month of March has been another massive one in terms of beauty. April is set to be even bigger and I can't wait. Yes, I'm a beauty addict and I'm not ashamed. At some point this year, hopefully quite soon, I am planning to do a makeup collection stroke beauty room stroke storage kind of video. You guys have actually been asking me for years, and there's no reason other than, to be completely honest, that I'm very messy. Now, the first two things I'm going to show you are, the reason I'm showing them first is because they were actually in my last video of my February stroke January favourites, and they are the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits in the shade That Glow and Gleam. She is, by the way, releasing another glow kit quite soon. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called. More than likely I will get it. I use these nearly every day. No word of a lie. If you follow me on Instagram and you see my face of the days that I do on an almost daily basis, you will see that I do use this all the time. And it's just because it's so convenient, it's so handy for traveling. When I go to the gym, I take it with me in the morning. And this is the more warm toned one, and then this is the pinky more cool toned one called, was it Gleam? Gleam, that's it. I have done a review along with swatches of these glow kits, which I will link below. Quite a lot of companies over the past couple of weeks in the UK have started stocking these, so you are able to now get your hands on it in the UK. I got mine straight from Anastasia Beverly Hills because I'm impatient and I just can't wait. Okay, in terms of eyeshadow, these two palettes, especially this one by Sleek called, or is it A New Day? I have used these almost every day. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this. All night long, and A New Day. And I have done a video review with swatches quite recently, which I will link below. This one is A New Day. As you can see, it's had a lot of love. It's awesome to use on an everyday basis, as well as mixing it up for some night looks as well. And then this one, which is All Night Long, I have used this quite a lot as well. Not as much as the other one that I just showed you, but I've used it quite a lot too. And no, you're not seeing things. I cut my nails off. They had become so stained. I don't know if I'm the only one this happens to. My nails get stained really easily from using dark nail polishes. And generally, I know you guys have noticed, I've got fabulous nails. I'll say it, I have fabulous nails. I was lucky. I have got awesome nails on my hands and my feet. Thanks to my dad, I've got very nice feet and quite nice hands. They're very large hands though. But my nails do grow very long and very strong. And that's why I've never had to have gels, acrylics or anything like that. It's just how it is. It's just genetics. But what has happened is the nail polish has made them really dry, and they're a bit yellow as well from staining, so I've cut them all off. I do this every few months. I cut them all off, let them grow back completely fresh and healthy, paint them, and then ruin them again, and then do it again and again. It's a vicious cycle, but hey ho. The Manny MUA Palette. Again, something else which I have used non-stop for the entire month of March. I actually don't have any other eyeshadows to show you because I have literally only used the Manny MUA palette and the two Sleek palettes, and that is literally it. Most of March, I would say, other than today, even though actually it's not March now, it's April, right? So for those of you that are wondering on my eyes, I'm actually wearing the brand new Too Faced Sweet Peach palette that I was able to get my hands on from Sephora. I will do a review on that palette, as well as a makeup tutorial. So here is my beautiful Manny MUA palette, which you just need to sign up to Makeup Geek for their notifications when it's on sale again, and then you can get your hands on it because it is limited edition. We're still within that whole limited period, so you should be able to get your hands on it. You won't regret it. It's absolutely stunning. I have done a review on this, which I will link below, and I've also done a makeup tutorial with this, which I'll also link below. And new Sleek Cream Contour Kit, and the shade that I have used the most. I have used a lot of fair and dark as well because, as I said, I was invited along to the launch, so I've got all three of them, but this is the one that I generally tend to use the most. And I have done a review with a demo of me using this, and I will link that below for you guys to watch in more detail. Sleek palettes are really difficult to open. Luckily, I have no nice nails to break. So it's the medium one. As you can see, it's had a lot of love this month, a lot of love. And in terms of all the cream contouring products that I have at the moment, or in my whole collection, this is probably the best. Staying within the whole contouring range is the brand new Rimmel Kate Moss contouring palette, and my shade is in golden bronze, and this is surprisingly very, very good. I was pleasantly surprised. I know how it is sometimes with drugstore items and things, and I think Rimmel's okay, but some stuff with Rimmel I've not really been too happy about, especially when it comes to their face products like their foundations and powders. Not a big fan. So this is how this one looks like. This is very, very heavily pigmented, very easy to blend. The contour powder is awesome. This, again, this corally shade as the blush is absolutely stunning, and the highlighter is also amazing as well. When I bought this, I saw that it came in 3 shades. This is the darkest shade. There's also 2 lighter shades as well. This is a more kind of a mixture between a warm and cool toned contour shade, but there is more cooler ones as well. So if you do want to get another one just so you can have a different coloured blush, by all means go ahead and get it. You won't regret it. It's a really, really good product to have. 2 foundations that I've been really loving this month, and the first one is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick, as well as the Becca Aqualuminous Perfecting Foundation. I've done reviews and whatnot on both of these, so I'll link them both below. They're both dewy foundations, and this one is definitely more full coverage than this one, the Becca one, but they're both good in their own ways. So I will link both the reviews below, so please feel free to check them out. And then along with that is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer, and my shade is in Y33. And again, I did a review of this with that foundation, so I'll link it below. I've used this every single day since I have bought it, and it's not going to replace my Urban Decay one. I still haven't found one which is as good as the Urban Decay one, but this one comes pretty close. It's not bad, but I think it's more that the range of shades is not that great. I know the Urban Decay concealers, they're actually expanding the range of colours. If you guys remember, about a year ago when I initially reviewed the Urban Decay ones, I moaned that there wasn't enough shades. Now they're going to be releasing more shades, and they're going to be releasing colour correctors as well, so that's good to know. Now that I know that I'm really late on this, but I finally bought the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, loose setting powder. Where have I been all this time? I was just like, it's just a setting powder, you know, I'm not that bothered. Do I really need a setting powder? Do I really need this? Yes. I think it's actually really, really good. I'm still kind of a little bit on the fence as to whether or not I like it. The thing is, when it comes to a translucent powder, and especially one like this, which is like, it's not white, but it's like off-white. And even though I use it, and I've started baking my face recently, like I mentioned to you guys in the past 2 videos, I have started to do baking my contour more than anything else. And you know what, ever since I've started that, I don't know why I didn't used to do it before, it really does clean up the contour area, really set that area as well, and makes it look super, super sharp. So I've been using this, but I've also been using my Ben Nye banana powder. I think that my banana powder is slightly better because of the colour of it, because it's more yellow. How do you guys tend to use this? Do you find that it gives you a slight ashy look to your skin? I do find that it does slightly, but then I tend to use a little bit of it so that it stops happening. And then, because I bought this as well, I finally bought the Morphe M459 brush, thanks to my queen, Jaclyn Hill. You guys know anything Jaclyn Hill does, I'm just like, I'm there. I love Jaclyn Hill. I've always said that I love Jaclyn Hill. I love her personality. I love her makeup. I love her videos. I just love everything about her. She's a lovely person, and she always has very good recommendations. And one of the things that she mentioned recently was this brush. So as you can see, it is super, super thin. It's not thick at all. And that's how it is, like that. And she recommended to using it for cutting out your contour and baking, and it's awesome. I bought mine from Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay sells a lot of Morphe brushes in the UK, and so does Cult Beauty, and they don't sell them at over the top prices because they are official stockists, so you get them for cheap. This was what, £5–6? MAC brushes, what MAC brushes? Oh, my MAC brushes still shed, by the way, years later. It's like, why? I paid like £40 for you. What the hell? So wasn't worth it. And anyway, talking about MAC, not slating MAC this time, I have been really loving all the blushes from the Flamingo Park collection. Literally all of these I've been using almost on a daily basis. So this one here is This Could Be Fun, What I Fancy. I have, by the way, done a review with swatches of this whole collection of everything I bought from there. That's why I'm not showing these up too close, because you guys can see it. I've shown it already. This one here, Life's a Picnic. It's such a bright, vibrant reddish pink. It's amazing, especially for summer and spring. This one here, Spring Flock, such a gorgeous corally pink shade, but more on the peachy side. And this one is probably the one that I've used the most, and it's called Let's Be Friends. It's just a standard kind of hot pink, but I love my pinks, so I have literally loved all of these. I bought these from the US MAC site, and I used the company MyMallBox, the US based shipping company, which I've mentioned to you guys a billion times. I used them to have it shipped over here, because unfortunately the Flamingo Park collection in the UK, the blushes were just the normal blushes that you can buy, the permanent blushes. Still don't understand that one, why that happened. But I will link everything below, how I order from MyMallBox, what the whole thing is about. I've done a whole video on it so that you guys can have a look and then see whether or not you want to do something similar. And then from the same collection, I got these from the UK, some of the lipsticks. This one here is called Have Your Cake, which I absolutely love. Again, I'll link the review video below so that you can see swatches and everything. This one here, Be Silly. It's a bright pink. I've probably used this one the most out of all of them. I love it. And then this one here, which is a lovely orangey coral shade, and it's called a Flocking Fabulous. A play on a swear word. Naughty. And then another, actually not sure if I've shown this one to you guys. I can't remember. I got one of the lipsticks from the Zac Posen collection by MAC. This is what the packaging looks like. It's quite bog standard really. But then, as all the designer collections by MAC, it was very overpriced. I really didn't need to get it, but the addict in me called out, and I was like, all right then. So it comes in a tube. It's not even a tube, it's like a square tube. It's made of metal. It says MAC Zac Posen on the front. And this lipstick is called Dangerously Red, and it is a matte shade, and it is not red at all. It's just called Dangerously Red. It's a very kind of raspberry red. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Very happy with this one and glad that I got this. And last but not least is every single one of the Colourpop Ultra Satin Liquid Lipsticks. I love all of them. They're all amazing. The colours are awesome. They all suit my skin tone. They all perform amazingly, as well as the lippy pencils that came with it, which I just can't be bothered to show, because I have done a review with lip swatches video of these liquid lipsticks, which I will link below, and I absolutely love them. But just in case you haven't seen it, the shades I've got is Lion King, Frickin' Frack, Two Lips, London Fog, The Rabbit, and Panda. So that's it for my favourites for the month of March. Just an FYI. Colourpop has released their spring summer collection, and they have released more Ultra Satin lips. I ordered all 3 of them. Duh, like I wouldn't. And what else? Oh, Anastasia Beverly Hills new spring summer liquid lipsticks have also come out. I've also ordered 4 of them. I think Rio, Ashton, Catherine, is it called Catherine? And Madison. Is that the magenta one? Yeah, the nudes, you know how I feel about nudes, just didn't really bother. So yeah, so that's it. So I hope that your entrance into spring is a better one than we're having in London. I mean, the weather's a bit here, there or wherever, but it's not too bad. The clock's changed, so now we have extra daylight hours, which is always great. So yeah, so I hope that your month of April goes well. If you've got any comments, any suggestions, anything like that, please feel free to let me know below. I hope that you guys are all great. I hope you're all fabulous. I hope you're all lovely, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.